Good morning, or depending when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name is Ross, and I was always told I had a voice radio, and I know it's not been very long, but ladies and gentlemen, there is news to be had, so there's news that we are going to be sharing. Just yesterday, or a couple of days ago, but probably yesterday, I told you all about this new set which is coming in Japan soon. And by all about, I mean, I told you the little bit of information we have about Fairy Rise, and then I said we don't actually know that much. Sorry about that. And I told you that as soon as I had more information, I would come back to you. I told you about rumours of a new set coming out, and I told you that as soon as we had information, I would come back to you. Well, the great news is we've got more information about both. The lovely Autobot Tesla on Twitter has come through again. So let's talk about this new information we know and do a little bit of mild speculation. Now, I know a couple of people have said, I don't know what I feel about the speculation, Ross. I'd rather you came with hard facts. I'm going to make it very clear when it is reckless speculation. But like in the previous video, we are talking about new sets, and the speculation I'm bringing, I am pretty sure about. This is not reckless speculation, it's very careful speculation. So let's start off with Fairy Rise. One interesting thing to note, it is not called Sun and Moon 7A. That is not in this advert. The other one we're going to get to in a minute is titled as Sun and Moon 7B. That in and of itself is a little bit interesting. We now have a picture of the pack, and we've got a Xerneas, which isn't surprising, that is the fairy Pokemon. We've got Mimikyu, everybody loves Mimikyu, and we've got Alolan Ninetales, and Alolan Ninetales is a fairly popular Pokemon. Honestly, if you really wanted to get the three most popular fairy Pokemon, I don't think you could do very much worse than these. And needless to say, it is going to be a fairy-type Alolan Ninetales. It is not going to be a water-type Alolan Ninetales. Now, we have seen a fairy-type Alolan Ninetales, which is going to be coming out in the trainer kit in the UK, etc. This was a gym promo in Japan, so I wouldn't expect it to be in this set. I would expect it to remain as a bit of the old gym promo, but the honest answer is we don't know, ladies and gentlemen. There is every chance it could go in there, but it looks like we're getting another Fairy Alolan Ninetales, which is a bit weird, because it took ages to get the first one, and then we're getting the second one very quickly. Now, moving into a bit more speculation, but I do think it is absolutely fair to speculate, because I feel very strongly about this. It was pointed out to me on Facebook by Colby Mans that actually, if we look at the 4 GXs which came out in Dragonstorm, then we got the 2 Dragon ones, but actually, the other GXs we got from Dragonstorm, or are getting, is the Water-type Kingdra, which is part Dragon-type as a Pokemon, and the Fire-type Reshiram, which is part Dragon-type as a Pokemon. Therefore, it stands to it, and I feel extremely strongly about this. That really means that the only Grass and Psychic GXs we could get in the set, and we're going to get one of each, I feel very strongly about that as well, are Pokemon that are part Fairy type. And Colby has nicely provided me with a list, so that basically means that in terms of Grass GXs, we should be getting either a Whimsicott, Rabombi, Shinotic, or Tapu Bulu GX. And in terms of Psychic, we could have a Mr. Mime, Gardevoir, Mimikyu, or Tapu Lele. I am very surprised I didn't notice this first time round, and I feel a little bit embarrassed that I didn't notice this first time round, but the good news is we've noticed it now and we can move forward and move on with our lives. Also, it should bear repeating that we are getting, I should say, a Blaine card in Dragonstorm, so do expect either a Sabrina or an Erica card coming as a supporter in this Fairy Rise set. Again, I know this is speculation, but this isn't me just randomly going, you know what, we might get this. I think it's very safe to assume we're getting either Sabrina or we're going to be getting an Erica supporter, if you're into that kind of thing. Now, in terms of the other set, we do have a little bit of limited information, so we can go ahead and see what we can see about that. And if we look at the front of the pack here, we've got a little bit of dummy pack art. We see a Genesect, a Virizion, I'm not happy with the pronunciation, but that's what it is, and a Macargo. So we're going to be getting one of each of those in the set. And I would be absolutely blown away if the Genesect wasn't a GX. Of course, we did actually get Genesect EX as a metal and Genesect EX as a grass Pokemon. We actually got one of each here, so I would be stunned if we didn't get a Genesect GX. One thing that's interesting to note, both of those Genesect EX were actually playable. The grass one was played with the Virizion EX for the longest time, and there was one World Championships, I believe it was 2013, where like something stupid like 6 out of 8 of the top 8 decks were Virizion Genesect. I mean, something stupid. And the metal one was played for a while with the Bronzong that accelerated energy. Problem was that Bronzong got rotated when Phantom Forces got rotated, which means that that particular Genesect, it really went away. Good deck when we had Bronzong, and certainly at the first national championships, well, actually the last European ones, but the first ones that Pokemon streamed in 2016 that I was lucky enough to be a part of, at least in Italy and in Germany, this was a deck that did make some waves and top cut some of them. So that was very nice. I think we're getting a Genesect. I think it's going to be pretty good. In terms of speculation, though, that really is all we know. We can look at Fairy Rise and compare it to Dragonstorm and make some really, I think, good predictions as to what we might be seeing in the set. But I don't think we can do that with this new set because there isn't really anything else to which it can sensibly and reliably be compared. What is weird, we still don't have a name for this. Pokemon has not given us a name for this set. It is an as yet unnamed set, but we do know it's Sun and Moon 7A. So firstly, why don't we have a name for this set? And secondly, if this is Sun and Moon 7A and is coming out in July the 6th, I should have said that, that is a confirmed release date. So if this is coming out in July and is Sun and Moon 7A, and Fairy Rise is coming out in August, why is Fairy Rise not Sun and Moon 7B? The honest answer is I have no idea, but I'd like to know. And just to finish off at the end of this video, it is worth pointing out nice and quickly that we have got some other promos which have been revealed that we know we are getting, and the information here comes from Chaos Cards. That is where I went and got these pictures from, and we know what the 3-pack blisters and 1-pack blisters are. Now, to be fair, we already knew the Garbodor was coming as a 3-pack blister, but now we have confirmation that the other 3-pack blister is going to feature my boy Regigigas. This is a promo card that was a box promo in Japan for Crimson Invasion. That was ages ago. We're finally getting it. Now this Regigigas has been proven to, what's a polite way to put it? Not be particularly good, but I don't care. We are finally getting the promo Regigigas. It's not a good card, but the artwork is absolutely amazing. And given that this should have been a promo 2 sets before Forbidden Light came out, I'm a little bit upset it took this long, but I am delighted that we are finally getting them. Now, in terms of 1-pack blisters, these have also been revealed. They are going to feature a Rockruff and an Execute. No, neither of them are particularly good. No, it doesn't really matter. I mean, don't play the Rockruff, it's got 50 HP, it's terrible. But we're getting Rockruff, we're getting Execute. Now, 1-pack blisters, they're not supposed to be particularly great. But as I've said, I want to bring you all of the news. Actually, to be fair, Lurantis promo was on a 1-pack blister, and the Jirachi promo that was amazing was on a 1-pack blister, so maybe they are supposed to be great. But like I've said, my job here, as far as I am concerned, is to bring you all of the news. And I would not feel right if I didn't bring you all of the news. So I'm bringing you all of the news. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Now you are fully informed. Go forth into the world and be happy. But first, tell me what you think about these new sets. Give me some predictions in the comment section. Go nuts, but be nice. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at the Wassy, and Twitch for some live action at twitch.tv/PTCGRadio. If you want to support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and so on, then head on over to patreon.com/PTCGRadio. But by far the most important thing, as always, is to look after yourselves until next time. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.